And now we're going to talk to Big Ten Swimmer of the Year and All-American, Lindsey Vrooman. First of all, Lindsey, congratulations on an outstanding year, a great meet at Big Tens, job well done at NCAAs. Did this season exceed your wildest expectations?
Thank you. I wouldn't say exceeded them. I had really big goals coming into the year, so I'm happy with how I did. I'm really happy with how our team did and how our chemistry is right now. So I'd say it was a really successful season.
Swimming is unique among sports because of the amount of training time that you have to put in. When you're at peak training levels as a distance swimmer, how much are you swimming a day and how hard is it to do?
It varies each day. Some days it's about 4 hours total in the water, then an hour in the weight room. Yard-wise, I'd say in one practice it's about 8 to 9 grand, depending on the workout. Some are more, some are less, but it varies.
Doc Councilman had the reputation as a great innovator in the sport with underwater cameras and the windows underneath the pool and studying strokes in a unique way. Carrying on that tradition in a lot of ways are Coach Brush and Coach Luz with that pulley system where they actually attach weights to pulleys and you swim down the pool. How hard is that to do?
It's definitely really hard. In the distance group, we actually do double pulleys where it's connected both ways, and we have to really quickly unhook it and swim back with double weight instead of just going back and easy swimming back. So that's pretty terrible sometimes, but it's definitely one of the reasons why I chose this program, because of the pulleys. It's unlike any other school, so it's really cool. I'm glad we get to do it.
It's a wildly successful program, typically at the top or near the top in the Big Ten standings, once again making the top 15 in NCAAs. But along with that coaching aspect, what were some of the things that specifically drew you to Indiana, being from Pittsburgh?
I'd say the number one was the team atmosphere. On my recruiting trip, I remember we went 80s bowling, and all the girls were dressed up in all these weird clothes. And I just thought it was so awesome just to see a group of girls get along so well, and the guys were there too. So it was awesome to have that guy atmosphere with the women's team as well. And the coaches even came, and it was just great. I loved it.
You look at this program and regularly competing for Big Ten championships. This is a young team that finished 11th at NCAAs. So many are coming back. Talk about some of the teammates that you have who are outstanding swimmers as well.
Oh, this year is so exciting. We had a lot of breakout swims. I know Darina first, she won the 400 IM. She's only a sophomore. She'll be back next year. And then our freshman class, we have Brooklyn and Haley Lips, and Haley actually had a shoulder injury, so she wasn't at her peak this year, so I'm excited to see how she does next year. And I can't even point out a couple girls. It's a lot of them. They all really broke out this year, I guess.
Looking at the goals for the team next year, do you have any that stand out, winning a Big Ten championship, maybe top 5, top 10 at NCAAs?
Yeah, every year we definitely want to get closer to the top. Winning Big Tens would be awesome, but our focus is always NCs. We want to eventually someday win. I don't know if I'll get to see that, but I really hope this program gets to that level, and that's always our main goal.
You're studying exercise science. You also plan on going to graduate school. What do you plan on doing with that degree?
I want to be a physical therapist, so right now I'm starting to look at grad schools, which is exciting. I'll get to start a new chapter of my life, and looking forward to it.
Jason Robbins is your strength and conditioning coach. What's it like working with him?
Jason's a really fun guy. I like him a lot. He pushes you, but he's also cool to be around too. He's a great guy.
You look at the Councilman Billingsley Aquatic Center, and people talk about the banners with basketball. But you look at some of the signs on the wall and the total number of championships, Olympic gold medals, things that have been accomplished in swimming and diving in Indiana. What's it like to kind of carry that Indiana name in the pool?
It's a really cool feeling, especially whenever we go over and train at the hyper pool, which is where Doc coached all the time. And just seeing those banners up there kind of reminds you of how special this program is and how lucky I am to be here. It's really cool.
A lot of people talk about the weather this year being pretty cold, and people feel sorry for the student athletes who have to compete outside practicing in the cold, and that's understandable. But what's it like, I don't know, 10 degrees below zero and you know you've got an early morning swim? How tough is it to jump in the water under those conditions?
Yeah, it's definitely pretty rough, especially at the beginning of the year when it's cold in the morning and we have to go to the outdoor pool. That's kind of hard to do. But or like going outside and our hair's wet and it freezes, that's rough too, but you get used to it.
here you are, Big Ten Swimmer of the Year, All-American. USA Swimming is the best in the world. Any aspirations maybe to compete in the Olympic Games in 16 or 20?
Well, that's always a thought. I think right now I'm trying to decide if I want to swim in grad school and what programs are out there, just what I can do. So I think it'll depend on how I do the next 2 years, and then I'll decide from there.
All right, Lindsay, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.